So hi guys, hope you're doing great. I'm Jamal Rida. On this video guys, we're going to look at one of the most important questions so many students have actually asked is how to find the depth and the width of a beam when you want to give a preliminary analysis. So somebody has to ask you, what should be the size of my beam, and you don't want to do all the calculations. So you want to give a suggestive figure, guys. So how do you find that the depth and the depth and the width, guys? Remember, guys, that this is the depth. So this is the depth of the beam, guys, and also this is the width, which is abbreviated by B, and this is actually capital D. So how do you use? Now, according to American Concrete Institute, ACI 318, so this is the code that I'm using, 31814, there is a formula they give, is that the depth of the column, of the beam, the depth of a beam is given by length of the span divided by 16. So this is a constant, guys. So don't forget that this is a constant, guys. So 16 is a constant. So let's take for instance, and don't forget, guys, this formula is mostly for only simply supported beam. So this is only for a simply supported beam, guys. So this is for simply supported beam. So this is not for any beam, guys. So that is important. So the span for this one, guys, we're going to take 5,000 mm or 5 meters. So according to this formula, then we're going to say, guys, that it is actually 5,000 divided by 16. So you're going to take the span of your two, or where you have the support. So this is where you have the support, whether it's a wall or it's a column, that's the support of a beam, guys. So you're going to divide the span. So you're going to take the span, your span. So in this case, we're taking the effective span, right? So the effective span, guys, for those who don't know, is when you take from the center to center of the support, guys. So right. So in our case, guys, we are taking 5 meters or 5,000 mm. So you're going to come here, L, which is a span, divide by 16, which is actually a constant, guys. So this one you're going now to divide here, and guys, when you divide this one, let me see. So going to divide 5,000 divided by 16. So you're going to get 312.5 mm, guys. So that is now the depth of our beam. Now, how do you find the breadth, guys, or the width, guys? So the width, the formula they give is actually a D divided by 1.5. Right, so we got the D, which is 312.5 divided by 1.5. So you're supposed now to get the answer. So the answer you got in the previous calculation, so you're getting 208.33, guys. Now, this is what is supposed to be the size of that beam. But guys, this is what you need to remember, that the minimum size of a beam is actually 225 by 225, right? So this is the minimum size of a beam. So that means, guys, we cannot use 208 as our width of our beam. So you're going to use the minimum, which is 225, guys, or this is actually 9 inches by 9 inches, guys. But mostly when I'm designing, guys, I don't recommend people, using a square beam, guys. It's very most important to use the depth to be greater than the breadth, guys. So here, guys, although this is what is recommended, guys, I would recommend that the minimum size of your beam should actually be 225. I recommend that I not use this, but 225 by 300, where 300 is the depth, guys. But forget about this, guys. Now let's use what is recommended. Now, so in this case, guys, you're not going to use this because this is less than the minimum, right? But when you look at here, we have this is greater than this, so that beam is okay. So we are going now to say that our beam now will be minimum, which is 225. We multiply by this is the size, guys. So that is the size of our beam, 225 by 312.5, guys. But remember, guys, when you go to the construction site, giving this kind of abstract figures will create a lot of confusion. So what you're supposed to do is give it to the nearest value, which is actually probably 350, right? So you're giving 350. So the size of the beam now will be 225 by 350, guys. So that is the size of the beam, or this is 9 inches by 14 inches, guys. So that is 14 inches by so that is 9 inches by 14 inches. So that is how you find the depth and the width of a beam when actually it's a simply supported beam. So see you on the next one. I'm Jimo the Builder. Ensure that you like, subscribe, and follow this channel.